dear. Many burrs. Hi, Kazu. You may be eaten by a burr. If they... Yeah, the Scaria makes... Like, they're Manhunter because of Scaria. They don't come out of Manhunter because, you know, after a sleep or anything like that. Though they stop being... Well, I mean, they stop being aggressive after a sleep. But the Scaria is just there. So, yeah. That doesn't go away, sadly. Oh, another stun. Fantastic. The best of the abilities. That is very, very good news. I think we're pretty much going to have to go down and deal... never mind. I was going to say let's go down and deal with the mech hive, but I think maybe we shouldn't. I think maybe we should put that on the back burner for now. I mean, right now, wind is not being our friend, but maybe we can make it our friend. Oh, no. Sticks. Not out there. Not next to the bears, Sticks. It's like you want to be eaten. Hey, M. Carter, how you doing? I must join my Colette. No, Sticks. Don't go towards the light. You can make other friends. I mean, you can't make another Colette, but you can make other friends. So the whole, I want to go back to my friends. No, the friends are over there. Just go say hi to them occasionally. It's fine. Oof. Thankfully, Mumbles is no longer in a mood. Need warm clothes. Well, that's going to be a while. Oh, thank goodness. Thank you very much. Finally, something good. All right. Psychic Soothe. I'm going to give them anything time for that. If they want to meditate more, they're more than welcome to. It is not a requirement. If our man in back was a pyro, I would have just washed my hands at this. Okay, well done. Need a little bit more, but sure. Getting there. My concern is that these plants just aren't growing. They're not getting enough light, like, at all. I suspect they're just going to die. It's my honest worry there. I suspect they're just going to die. But we may be able to pull things back. How's the tribe going? Well, it's a bit smaller than it was before. But, you know, we're soldiering on. I do need to get rid of this. But right now, everyone's in such a rough mood, and I think Styx is going to be in a rough mood for a long bloody time. I don't think there's much we can do about Styx for a while. Not until some of these drop off. Yeah, see? Hi, Kaiser. Thankfully, he doesn't use his own abilities on you. Leave him there for now. Come back later. June's many friends. 15-year-old royal bastard named June is calling from nearby. She admits she profaned a peace ritual between the Red Whales and the Lekanakan tribe. Now they are both chasing her. She begs for safety and offers to join you at Stinging Hollow. If you accept June, both the Red Whales and the Lekanakan tribe will raid you in 4 days. No. It will not be fine. We are not risking it for a biscuit. Styx, don't fight the bear. Styx, don't fight. Oh my god, please. Styx, no. Balls. Good shot. Double good shot. Triple good shot. Quadruple good shot. My lord. Hi, Kaiser. No. Naughty bear is naughty. Did you just... Oh, no, no, no. The bear was eating the meal. The bear was eating the meal. Oh, don't consume sticks. We don't have enough components for this now, I don't think. No. We don't have enough of any of them, unless... Ha ha ha! Sticks! You shall be honored in a sarcophagus of jade. Well, because you deserve it, you idiot. Because it's the only thing I can make it of. I just don't even. I really don't. Right now, my colonists are doing their best effort to kill themselves. Though, honestly, the fact that we've got a psychic suppressor and a psychic drone. If I'd pushed to deal with the psychic drone when I had a big group instead of dealing with the raid, then that would have been something, but... Wow. That's a pain. We've still got enough to keep going, but... Go and take care of other things. I would have been surprised if sticks had been a valid target for our attacks over the bear, because when sticks went down, they stopped being berserk. Or at least that was my understanding. You can't be in a mental break state whilst downed. Being downed is a state all of itself, and you can't simply target your own people. But maybe that could have happened whilst the bear was still on top. Honestly, I'm really, really surprised that wind is such a poor energy producer. That being said, these two wind turbines, like one of them is now producing enough to run this by itself. I need both of them almost at full whack to be able to run both. And then there's trying to run everything else in the colony. We're going to have to start getting out there and taking out more of the animal again. Unless they are within the catchment area, or rather the wind generation area, then no building has a negative effect on the turbine's generation. And you're gonna destroy the really. Are you gonna stop, or are you just gonna keep going on that? You are actually gonna just keep going, aren't you? I was hopeful that you wouldn't, but alright. But it's not a general mood, it's a full one. Okay. No longer in a tantrum, let him go. But please repair that, because that will break the next time someone looks at it the wrong way. Right, there we go. Let's have a look. Cooking skill of sticks. The sarcophagus bears an illustration of Rocco sticks polishing the surface of a spike trap while covered in grime. The spike trap appears to tower above sticks. The work is infused with the idea of contemplation and is done in a post-impressionistic style. This portrayal relates to Styx finishing construction of a spike trap on the 12th of September, 5502. I mean, okay. That's a tonic. Oh, that's annoying. Could you bring Matten back, please? Hall, and Hall. There we go. We'll do our best to get everything sorted again, but oof. What happened to you, Matten? You passed out. Basically, you went catatonic from being so depressed. You just couldn't handle it anymore. That was it. Honestly, one of the things that I'm thinking with this design is we went too large scale. Like, we had a spread out base. I think had we been a bit more utilitarian with our main base structure, I think this area was perfect. But I think it would have been, oh dear, a bit better. Like, have they all gone man? Yeah, they've all gone manhunters. So you need to now get back as fast as you bloody well can. No, Mumbles. No. At least it didn't kill you, Mumbles. You know, there's that. I mean, there's literally only one person who can try and help you, and I'm not sending that one person out there. That would be crazy talk. There's a single person who can do anything for you. No, how about you don't do that, and instead go back in here. There we go. Let it fight. Now. Go. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to get out there, get Mumbles, and get back. Oh my god, no. They are way too fast. They have got Kaizadar. The most impressive of all radars. Come down here. Major break risk, yeah. I'm sure there is. Go back. Just get Mumbles, please. You're no immediate danger, but let's try and get you in. Incoming death. Kaiser, will you be fast enough? No, you will not. Stun them. Go. No, why are you going that way? Like, actually, why? I don't understand why. I mean, yo, a bloody amazing shot, but you're also so dumb. You could have gotten out of this, High Kaiser. Actually could have. Going. No, you're dead now. Oh. If you'd gone that way instead of that way for some ungodly reason, now you're going to be beaten to death. And there's only so much that I can care about stupidity. Matten can't come and help you because Matten is currently catatonic. So, Are you going to bleed out? Because if you don't bleed out, you'll just... Yeah, you're going to die. Mumbles will maybe just get up and walk in a bit. This caribou was probably going to die. Is it tea time yet? Aavak? No. Don't worry, I'll let you know when it is. I thought they were coming over to eat high Kaisers. It's like, no, the caribou have got a taste for blood. High Kaiser's exhausted. I'm not surprised. You're bleeding out. Mumbles has got an infection. High Kaiser has got a death. There's literally nothing I can do about that. I have no idea why the pathing decided to take you. Oh, well, actually, probably in terms of trying to get to the beds, you'd have to, because you'd have to go over the sandbags here, it decided that that was the worst way. I should have just locked the door. That would have forced you to go this way, but it was going to be rough. It was going to be rough with your stuns. Those caribou was so fast. Well, the colony exists until Matten wakes up. Matten might not. Matten, whilst catatonic, Matten relies on everyone else to feed him. And High Kaiser is gone. Just like that. Yeah, maybe nobody wakes up. It is true. Manning Black 2. Electric Boogaloo. It is looking quite grim, yeah. I think pushing for hydroponics was a bad mistake. I think it would have been better to go for... where are you? I think we should have gone for solar panels instead. Not that we got to hydroponics, so, you know, it's not like that actually changed anything for us. Mumbles is dead. And Matten is starving to death. Anything. Please. Oak will eat like a king for a little while, yeah. Plenty of meat. Some spare meat. Comfy human skin bed to sleep in. Everyone is dead or gone. This story is over. Perhaps someone else will find a use for the ruins of this place. Oak gets all of the long pork. Indeed he does. But that's it. It went south pretty hard towards the end there. The lack of... I think... Well, I'm gonna click on keep playing to do one or two things, but I'm going to pause it once I've done that, so just so we don't end up getting a Man in Black situation. There you go. Oak is now unrestricted, can roam the earth and devour at will. But the things that I think I should have done differently. A little bit more focus on research and gone for solar panels before I went for the sun lamp. Alternatively, setting up a wood-fired generator as a backup, purely as a backup for those moments, would have been okay. Had we gone for the mech cluster early on, honestly, I'm not sure how that could have... because that could have gone out in two different directions. We could have survived and taken out the Psychic Rona. That would have been fine. That would have been great. However, we could have also ended up getting as badly messed up from wounds as we did with the raid, and that's what kind of sparked all of this going down. There were a few things that I could have done a little bit differently at the raid. Positioning my peeps a little bit better would have been a solid move. Also, not trying to attack Tony. I didn't realize that Tony would just turn around and attack back. I was kind of assuming that at this point they were escaping in much the same way they do usually, because I've never seen them shoot back. But obviously melee's a different thing. But yeah, I think not spreading out my buildings as much, because then I had to heat each one independently. I had to clad each one independently. And whilst going for the separate rooms, very nice for their happiness. Having a barrack for a long time is not an issue. Aavak, reminder, you wanted to look at the cleaning area mod. Should you intend to start a new colony? That's a very good call, Sweet Orange Bunny. Yeah, we will be starting a new colony. Of course we will. This is Rimworld. You don't give up with Rimworld. It's like you don't like throw the game in the trash, the save game in the trash, and either save scum or start a new run the moment you lose one soldier in XCOM. There's lots of things that I can look at here and think, okay, I may have been able to make a better use of this scenario. I might have been able to get out of this particular problem had I tried to resolve it in a different way. This is one of the things I like to do at the end of a game. Even when I win, I like to sit back and say, okay, well, what did I do well? What did I do badly? And then just kind of file that away. You know, add it to the growing archive of tactics. I'm actually really happy with the design of this room, as it happens. I really like this design. In fact, so much so, I'm strongly considering doing something like this in the future. And by that, what I mean, and I'll quickly give you a demonstration, is, let me find the furniture. One there. One there. Now I realise that these might not be... It's going to be a bit harder for me to actually draw it out now, but just assume... Where's the structures? Actually, we can go to planning. Planning will be good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One there. 5 up. 2, 2. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Middle row. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So, what I'm thinking I will do in the future for grow zones is this. I might not have that wall there. In fact, I probably wouldn't, as I intend to do it. I want a path running betwixt them. Can I do anything funky? No, I can't easily make it look different. That's fine. Probably something earthy, like rough paving. Have that going like this. And of course, we would want something like that in the corners. There we go. And that gives me the full shape. But this would allow me to have like heaters in the middle. So 4 heaters would easily be able to manage a room this large. Maybe some wall lights for a little bit of decoration. But the main thing is I could have the doors. Here and here. Like that. Double clad walls, of course. Because, you know, double clad. So you would have something like this. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with the way that this particular design kind of just happened. So I'm going to try and take that with me into future designs for hydroponics areas. And that way you can move right through. You don't have to go around. But I think having the grow zones in pairs like that, it looks quite nice. I think it would work really well. And having the path through there, I just like having the paths separate and distinct. But as for this, I think initially we're going to try and keep our buildings close together. I think that was one of the big areas we went wrong with this. I really liked using the animatry to get more of our colonists psychically active faster. I think that was a pretty good move. But I think, yeah, I think having separate living spaces which were independently heated, it didn't really work for us. I think that was a rough one. I think we need to make a beeline for electricity as soon as we can, just so we can get heaters up. But the moment we have basic electricity, we need to migrate to heaters. Migrate to solar as fast as we possibly can. Or, like I said, have backup power. Like, we've got wood here. That could have given us enough power to get our food coming in. Geothermals are a bit of a, like, for a tribe, it's 6,400 research for a geotherm. I think it's better to go for the 3,200 for electricity and then the 1,000 for air conditioning, because we needed the cooler, and then another 1,200 for solar. Once you've got that, you can start thinking about the 6,400 for geotherm. But biofuel refining may have been an okay one with the amount of meat that we had, but then we saw what happened. Nutrient paste dispenser is also another solid option, because that'll stretch your food supply so much more aggressively. No one will like eating it, but they don't have to like eating it. The main thing is that they just don't starve to death. Yeah, exactly. Take care of survival first, not luxury. And I think that was a big problem here. Like, look at how much space and heating that was required to have everyone in these spaces, and half of them didn't even appreciate it. That's the bad part. Half of them didn't even like it because it was a dirty floor. That's the issue. Is I gave them all of these big rooms, and they didn't even want them because they were dirty. Or rather, they just had soil. It's very different from going medieval, which has a more of a focus on, am I able to sleep on my own? Or do I at least have a bed at all? Much less a focus on, is my room large enough? Do I have enough room to stretch out my arms and to roll around and do cartwheels on the floor? If I hit my ankles on the wall one more time, I will frankly lose my shit. Also, the floor is dirty. I have a room to myself the size of a king's banquet hall, but there is dirt on the floor. Well, if that doesn't make you just want to kill yourself, I don't know what will. It's like, really? The worst part about that, though, see, is that they're tribal. I feel that they shouldn't care. Because there are so many penalties for a tribe anyway. Like, the research cost, as you saw, is staggeringly high for a tribe. But they start with certain abilities, like being able to handle trees, being able to make pemmican. But I feel that well, first and foremost, I feel that research, like, as you uncover more research, the research penalty should diminish. Because after you've, like, you know, by the time you get through all of the advanced microelectronics and you're researching spaceship parts, it shouldn't be taking you double the amount of time or triple the amount of time to research anything. It's like, because, look, if I can even conceptualize building a spaceship, I think that my whilst we still honor the ancestors, I feel that implying that somehow we just don't get science at this point is like, really? I haven't abandoned the traditions of my people, but that certainly doesn't mean I'm some sort of country bumpkin who doesn't know how to read. Take care, mate. Take care, everyone who's heading to bed. We will be starting a new run in just a moment, though, just for those wondering. But yeah, I feel that, like, certainly start off with a research malice. But the more advanced your research levels become, you should be able to get a little bit more. You should reduce that malice, and after a point, it shouldn't be there at all. Like, it doesn't make sense that we're still struggling to understand basic research concepts when we're designing spacecraft, you know. But along with that, I feel that initially, tribal groups should have a much lower expectation. Not just that their initial optimism cancels out the malice of not having a clean floor in their bedroom, but they actually don't care. It's like, I've tramped the dirt down, it's kind of packed. I don't care now. I mean, it's clean enough. It's not like I'm eating my food off the dirty floor. I'm at least eating it at the table. Unless I'm not eating it at the table, in which case I am literally going to kill someone. You know, it's that kind of balance, yeah. Yeah, the Tech Advance mod does that, but what I'm talking about is vanilla behavior. Understand that I realize that a mod exists to address almost anything, any complaint, any preference for Rimworld. There is a mod that exists for it. But that isn't the same as what I'm talking about, the basic balance of the game. By introducing malices for tribes, I feel that there should be, well, like I said, that the science malice, like, you shouldn't be able to design ultra high-tech stuff if you just don't get science. So if that is the narrative for tribes, then that should be the narrative for tribes, and you need to explain why that is and kind of balance around it. But it isn't. It's just this weird multiplier to the difficulty of research. But then in addition, I feel that on the flip side, if they're so kind of focused on simple, you know, living, for want of a better word, just you know, they commune much closer to the earth than perhaps the more modern Outlander factions do. Then, by the same token, they shouldn't care about walking around barefoot on soil. You know, I just sort of feel that balance doesn't really work. There's a Roomba mod. Can you name the Roomba? Yes, you can actually. Hey Hammer, it's going well, mate. Hey, Hammonds Food. Sorry I missed your question, but it looks like someone already answered it. Yes, the Jeff Jail Pass is so you don't go to Jeff Jail if you backseat. But yeah, okay. Maybe better temp tolerances. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that. Well, maybe. But I would perhaps say that your temperature tolerance is largely based on your genetics rather than your culture. You know, if the ambient temperature is high enough that you can't shed heat anymore, then you're just gonna cook in your own skin. Doesn't matter whether you're tribal or whether you come from the stars. I'm not sure, Hamisud. I don't have an answer for you. It'll be when it bees, you know. Soon TM, etc., etc. There's no date. There's no schedule or schedule rather. But there we are. Right. With that, we are done with this, and time for me to go and have a look for that cleaning mod. But while we're doing that, I think now would be a good time for us to have a bit of a tea break. This will give everyone an opportunity to go stretch your legs, maybe grab a bite to eat, go spend some time with your pets, etc., etc. And while all that's going down, I'm going to go onto the Steam Workshop and I'm going to find a cleaning mod to add to our mod list. And, just hang out in chat and answer questions and the likes. So, see you all back here in a couple of minutes if you do step away. And if not, well, you're going to have to put up with a little bit more of me. So sorry, but not sorry really.